Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Veve and Ecomi video. In this one, we're going to be talking about something big. So, in terms of Disney, we've been seeing Marvel and stuff leaked all over Veve. We've been seeing them use Marvel to advertise and stuff like that. So it's pretty much, we know that Marvel is going to be coming at some point soon here, or coming up. Like, so we don't know how soon, but it's going to be coming up because obviously, if you know about licensing and things like that, you can't use a brand, especially advertising your platform using a brand, if you don't have permission to do so. So we know that there's a Marvel connection here, but I think that a lot of people have been thinking more so along the lines of Marvel, like, and things like that, as opposed to what this project is actually about. So I think we're going to be talking about some Disney, and we're going to be talking about the big side of what this could actually mean for Veve and how this price could really start getting to move. So before we jump into it, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you stay updated with everything going on, and follow me on social media. Links down below in the description. Now, check this out. This app, as we know, Alcon is involved. Alcon is not involved with many things that caters towards adults, not to my knowledge. Alcon has made his fortune on children's brands. He works with children's brands, animated things, and just really focusing on the kids, because obviously a parent will buy anything for their kids, and him knowing that, that's how he's been able to make $1 billion a year for 25 years straight. It's like, he's a legend for that reason, and he knows this. So jumping into this project, having him on board to begin with shows you that they're going to be targeting children, and they've actually said they're going to be targeting children. But when we think of Disney, we often think of stuff like Marvel and things like that that we would be interested in, but you have to think of how big some of these brands are when it comes down to like the animated side, because this is all about children. So let's really think about and dig into the children's brands, because they've made billions and billions of dollars. Like, so you got Frozen. Frozen is one of the brands here. You got Zootopia, that's pretty big. The Lion King, legendary. Snow White, Mulan. They just actually had a real life version of that one. Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Aladdin. They made a real life Aladdin too. Let's see, Lilo and Stitch, Pocahontas, Tarzan. These are all movies that I grew up on. A lot of this. The Jungle Book is huge. Pinocchio, Sleeping Beauty, Robin Hood. Like all of this, like all of these are just hits. Atlantis, Peter Pan, Treasure Planet, Fantasia, Aristocats, Dumbo. Like, when you really look at these brands, and if they get the licenses to work with all of these different children's brands, you know how huge this is going to be. Like, even Frozen, The Emperor's New Groove, all of this stuff. So we're going to be taking a look at some of like what these brands make. So let's look at something. Despicable Me, that's actually not that's not Disney, but Shrek, Disney. Look at this. Look at how much they've made. Total box office, 3 billion. 3 billion, 3.5 billion. It's crazy. Ice Age, Toy Story. Look at this. So you look on the list of the top 10 highest grossing animated franchises, and look at how much Disney is on this list. Like, I know people are getting pressed by Marvel and things like that, because yeah, Marvel, they're huge. It's absolutely huge. But let's look at the top 10 animated, and that links back to Disney. Like, that means kids buy this. Like, when you watch Toy Story, you wanna get you a Buzz Lightyear, you wanna get you a Woody. Like, if you're a kid, you want these, you want it. You wanna have your own toys of these things. Like Frozen. You know how many Frozen toys I've seen? You know how many Frozen toys my nieces and nephews have? Like, it's just, and The Lion King, look at that. Like, so as you can see, this is billions and billions of dollars generated just by these children animated brands. So, and that's who they're targeting. So any one of these brands can generate billions, and has generated billions, and will continue to generate billions. So my question is, if it's continued to generate billions with an S, because there's multiple billions here, why wouldn't Veve be able to get a little bit of this, especially once the partnership's confirmed? Once the partnership's confirmed, like this is what I'm expecting more so when it comes to Disney. Like, yeah, like the Marvel and stuff, that's huge, that's big, they have movies coming out, but I think the biggest side of Disney is going to be this stuff. Like the Marvel, like one thing that I'm noticing is Veve releases things that adults are gonna like, but they're releasing things that adults are gonna like before they release things the kids are gonna like. You want to know why? Because when a kid finds Veve, they start liking Veve. They want to buy something on Veve. What is the adult going to do? They're going to check it out. They're going, what you trying to spend my money on? They're going to look on this app. Then when they look on this app, they're going to see Batman, Back to the Future, Jurassic Park. Like, they have the best brands in the world. Like, that's what an adult is going to think. An adult is going to think that. So you need these adult brands before you bring in the children, because the children's eyes is going to automatically bring on the parents' eyes. So you need some adult brands out of the way, some adult brands on here already, so that once they release these children brands and the kids want to buy something, then the adult is already hooked too once they see the name of these brands. So this is like, I think this could be massive. This is going to be massive. So that, let's say you go to the Shrek. You start bringing in some Shrek NFTs, Ice Age, Toy Story, Frozen, Lion King. Look at this, Madagascar, Finding Nemo, The Incredibles. Bruh, The Incredibles, like, these are huge. These are huge. Let me see. Pixar. Let's see. And Pixar is owned by Disney, if you don't know that. DreamWorks. This is actually from DreamWorks, and that's one of the suspected partnerships coming up here too. So this tells you, like, they're targeting the animated films, the animated things here. And honestly, with these brands all being rumored and on the uprising when it comes to it, I wouldn't be surprised to hear Despicable Me is on here too. Like, what company owns this? I forgot. Universal Pictures. I wouldn't be surprised if they done reached out to have a deal with Despicable Me as well. Because when it comes down, obviously this is killing it. This is the one going up to 4 billion right here. This is going up towards 4 billion, and that's huge. That's absolutely insane. So I just wanted to really point out how huge this is. Like, look at these brands. Like, you can't see them all. Okay, look at these brands right here. So this is just this is how many animated films Disney has. Just Disney. As you can see, Pixar, Disney, all same company basically. Toy Story, you got Lilo and Stitch, Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. was my show growing up. Chicken Little, Bambi, that's Bambi too. Cars by itself. Imagine how many, like, we talking about GM, we're looking at the adult stuff. We're looking at GM, we're looking at Back to the Future, the DeLorean. Imagine these cars. What are these going to do? What if they have these cars racing on a racetrack? What if you can make changes and upgrade and modify these cars? That would be insane. So don't sleep on the animated brands. I honestly think that, well, I know that that's what's gonna bring in the most attention, because like I said, this app is definitely targeted at children. I think they are getting some stuff on here that the adults would be interested in, because obviously for an adult to agree to buy their kids on something, on an app or something, you have to win over the adult. You have to win over the adult before you can have the kid. So I think they're releasing brands right now to win over the adults, so that yeah, as you can see, like, look at this. This is in recent years. So as you can see, they got Frozen 2 right here, The Lion King, Toy Story. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to show you all some of the potential brands that Disney brings to the table, because everyone, I feel like Marvel is one of those big things where, okay, I'm excited Marvel is coming, but what you really should be excited about is all these animated films that you might not have even been thinking about. Like, this is what's going to get the children excited. And once you get all these children on here taking pictures with Simba, taking pictures with Buzz Lightyear, taking pictures with Woody, like, and freaking, what's her name, Elsa or something from Frozen, like, once you get these kids on here taking pictures with this, and these pictures start going viral, like, I done seen people already start to record memes and stuff, record like these little, like, TikTok type things with the with their NFTs, like, at the point where these kids is running around doing that with Veve characters. Everybody's gonna be like, yo, how did they get this? How did they get this character? How they dancing with this character? How they fighting this character? And That's what's going to build the interest, and that's what's going to build the hype. These kids on here playing with all these legendary brands and taking pictures and videos and things like that. So let me know what you all think. I just wanted to let you all know where my head's at and how big Disney actually is for this project, especially when it comes down to attracting the kids, because it's going to be cool. It's cool to have Back to the Future. It's cool to have all this stuff, but the adults is not going to be spamming memes and stuff like the children are going to be. So I think that's what it's getting ready. I think they're getting ready to start making these moves, man. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. As always, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out, yo.